Are we actually live?
We are live.
Okay. Oh, fuck, I forgot our intro. Oh, well. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Crypt Hour. I'm your host, Papa Bones.
And I'm your co-host, Kushikato.
Say, oh god, sorry. I saw the actual background and it threw me off. And we're here with a very special guest. Would you like to introduce him, Ethan? You knew him before I did.
We got, I would say, a very good buddy of ours, Kiddens, also known as Austin, the one I was shit-talking last stream.
Hello.
Ugh.
Oh god. Yeah. Ugh. This stupid idiot.
Oh no, don't worry. Our first podcast was a shit show.
Oh yeah, it was. We were not fully prepared for it.
Well, we weren't prepared. Well, we technically were, but like I'll never get it right because I get nervous the first like 10 seconds. And like I said, I have someone right behind me, and even though I know he does not care, it's just the fact that I have two live audiences.
No one's ever ready to stream unless you're like.
Unless you've been doing it for a while, yeah.
Yeah, like no one's ever really ready to stream.
Well, unlike last podcast, we have no material for this one.
Well, lucky for you, your guest has some sort of topics to talk about.
I mean, that's fine.
I have a couple things.
I don't have anything. I have one that Austin was like, yeah, can you talk about it on the podcast? But, like, my section is going to be, like, 15 seconds.
Alright, can you start?
Okay. So you wanted me to talk about the new Paper Mario.
Yes.
So it is called... I'm going to double check. I'm pretty sure it's Paper Mario and the Origami King. So Paper Mario is always... Sorry, I was looking at images, and if for some reason in the related searches is like Princess Daisy with her tatas out. So every Paper Mario kinda has like a theme. So like, I mean, of course they're all like paper based, but a good example is like Paper Mario Sticker Star, which was actually a fucking awful game. The whole concept was stickers. Color Splash was colors, and Origami King is origami, but it looks very good. It kind of looks like they're going back to the roots of like actual turn-based combat. Color Splash had a little bit of that, but in reality, for me, Paper Mario is more about like good dialogue and like funny moments than the combat.
Well, I'm also excited for it, but it'll be dropping on July 17th, so we'll have to wait until then till the full release.
Oh yeah, and like without a doubt, once I've played and beat it, I will give my review. Same with a few other games, but I think that'd be a fun thing to do on the podcast.
Play
game. Well, no, like play a game and then get like when you've beaten it, come on the podcast and give your review.
Get your consensus on the game. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
cool.
in other game like related topics that we wanted to talk about, Saints Row 3rd is getting a remastered. I don't know if any of you played Saints Row, but I played Saints Row a little bit.
I'm excited for it, to be honest.
I've played maybe like 10 minutes and I didn't really care for it.
I played the one where it had like aliens. Which one was that?
Saints Row 4, because that's the one where you're the president.
Oh god. I don't know.
I just don't really care for Saints Row. I think it's kind of boring. Though, like we've discussed off podcast, I hate 90% of the video games I play.
You're very picky.
I am. Well, yeah, I like to play good video games.
I like to play entertaining things. The problem is that, like, for me, Saints Row is like just a watered down version of like Lockdown. If any of you ever played that, where you like destroy buildings and shit like that.
I was gonna say it's a watered down version of GTA, which is already a watered down game.
that is also true. You know, people still play GTA, and now with it being free on Epic Games, a lot of people are
okay, so that's how he's been playing it.
What?
Balin. He's been playing GTA 5 a bunch. I was wondering how he was playing it because he wasn't playing it on Steam.
Well, Epic Games released 4 new games for free: Civilization, GTA 6, the Borderlands. Borderlands, I think, 2, like the complete edition with like the gold
Bor-
cover.
Borderlands 2 is good though.
Yeah, I know. And the final game would be Ark.
Ark Survival.
Yeah, the base game.
Ooh, that's 2 games. Oh, sorry, what was I know? What was the other third one that wasn't GTA?
Civilization 6.
Those are actually all pretty good games.
Yeah.
I re-downloaded. I have Civilization. I have to get the rest.
The thing is, can you play with people that are on Steam with
I think it's through the Epic Games launcher, so I have no idea.
I say
I think you might be able to, but I think it's gonna work. It doesn't work as how you can invite a friend through Steam and shit.
you'd probably have to do it through it. They'd probably have to join through Lobby or some other system.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still think that'd be kind of cool. Do you have to like do anything special for the free games, or do they just give them out?
You literally just go in and it says free.
Yeah, once you download it, you
It says
keep it forever.
$5.99 and it's just crossed out and then just says free.
Well, see, I'm tempted to do that just for Borderlands 2. I really like Borderlands. And like I have Borderlands on my PlayStation, but like I'd totally be down to play it with you guys.
Also, Austin, I know last stream you were talking about the new Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally went to go look at the video for it, and it looks pretty fucking good.
It looks really good. The new triangle technology. Well, that's been an implemented system in Unreal Engine.
Triangles.
Well, I know it's where like coding for textures. That's what it's used. They use like some sort of triangle software.
Yeah, polygons and stuff. Triangles.
And so they've ramped up the power. It's only gonna be introduced in 2021 with the new Xbox X. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit. And also that was just a cinematic trailer. That's not even a base game footage at all. Which looks really cool, but like we'll have to see.
Speaking of the Xbox X, Ethan, how do you feel that the fact that your brother is gonna get one?
Really?
Yeah, he wants it for Halo Infinite.
Oh.
Even though Halo Infinite's gonna be fucking garbage.
No, hold on now. There might be some hope.
No.
I don't know.
No?
Did you not watch the gameplay trailer?
No, I did not.
Like, they had one for, like, E3 a while ago, and it looked like shit.
Well, the only one I saw was the cinematic one where he was on the spaceship with a guy.
It still looked like shit.
Yeah.
They need to fix the Halo Reach they released on PC.
They're not going to. You think You think they give a fuck?
Because
they don't.
But I'll fucking go buy the fucking shit for Halo Reach and do it my goddamn self somehow.
Here's the real question: if they released a DLC that was $20 that gave you Forge mode, would you buy it?
Hell yeah! If it gave it to me.
I don't know if I'd pay $20 for that because that's something it should have had from the start.
Alright, so if you're right there, but if it gave you Forge mode and all the classic shit from Halo Reach, like all the original like armor skins.
Okay,
shit,
you know what?
Then I'd drop
buy
$20.
it. That's fair. That's fair. If I got all the, I do that, or even if it was like $20 and you could sync your old save data.
Yeah, that'd be dope too. Like,
because I was max rank in Halo Reach.
I was too, and I had some of the dopest skins, like the hardest skins you can get for.
Yeah, I had some of the holiday exclusive ones.
Me too.
So, and then you can't get those anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Like, the only cool helmet that I've really seen is the
skull.
Yeah, the skull one, and that's it.
Yeah.
But there used to be a shit ton of them.
Yeah, the only helmet I didn't have. Do you remember the helmet where you had to be the #1 player of the month?
Oh yeah.
I didn't have that one.
I didn't have that. That was a hard one to get.
Well, yeah, because you had to be the best of the best. But no, I do kind of wish they'd fix Reach on PC, but
They probably.
I don't think they're gonna invest that much time.
no.
So I'm on YouTube right now, and I'm looking at the Halo Infinite page, and the problem is that I'm only seeing the Discover Hope cinematic trailer that was dropped in 11 months ago.
Yeah, you're probably not gonna find the gameplay trailer because they were embarrassed of it. Like they legitimately came out and were embarrassed of it.
Interesting.
They've probably like removed it from the internet.
Is it the one where they're like Chiefs in snow or something?
I honestly I don't even I can't fully remember. I just remember it was shit.
Well, I'll have to look at it some other time.
Yeah, I'll see if I can have someone dig it up for you.
Sweet.
I've got people.
Sweet.
I got connections.
I mean, you know about it, Ethan. I do have friends that dig stuff up from like the depths of the internet.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what? Where did you find this? And I'm like, I don't even know where they found it. I'm as of right now downloading the Epic Game Launcher because I kind of want those free games. I guess I would. Would you guys be down to play Borderlands as like a group?
I'd be game.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. I've played the new Borderlands a lot. It was fun.
3?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Damn, I might have.
But it's good.
I want to get 3. I don't like I don't want to play Borderlands alone, but I don't have a computer that can run it.
That was my problem. Like, I was enjoying it, but eventually I got to a point where, like, fuck, I wish I had someone to play with.
Choose how to sign into your... No, I want to download the launcher. This is not good podcast material right now.
But, Austin, let's talk about WoW.
Wow.
Uh-oh. I guess this is good, because I can download the launcher while you guys hash it out.
So what's the problem?
How's it going on it?
I have unsubscribed, dude. I have not been able to play for months. I've unsubscribed.
Didn't you buy the expansion, though?
I did buy the expansion. Yeah, sadly, I did buy the expansion.
Well, I recently found out that my coworker plays it, and, I don't really know him too well, but you see, he's already better than you.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Well, I am going to be honest with you. I'm going to be a little transparent here. I am dog-ass.
Yeah, you can make them in that.
I don't mean that like that.
Oh, just in playing in general?
Yeah.
Just gaming with the bros?
He plays Horde.
Oh, fuck. Dude, shut the fuck. Shut the fuck.
And this is what I was giving you shit for last podcast.
Oh, you're such a bitch. I play Horde, dude. I play Horde.
Yeah, no you don't.
My highest level...
Because I bought you the game so we could play Horde.
Okay.
We played Horde for like a couple of minutes and then you're like, okay, I'm getting off, blah, 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 blah.
No, I played with you for we grinded for a while. We got to like level like 60.
No, not really. I got like level 20.
That's incorrect. I do not believe you. Oh no, we were playing dwarves. We played dwarves.
Yeah, we played till like level 20 as a Horde character of your choosing. Didn't really like it, so I was like, okay, I guess.
It's not that I didn't like it. It's not that I didn't like it. I was...
Because you were more interested in the Alliance, so I was like, fuck, I guess we could go try it.
I mean, but can you blame him?
No, the Horde is really cool. The Tauren are my favorite.
You level boost one of your characters, and it was Alliance, I'm pretty sure. And we talked about you doing that to a Horde character, so we could actually do shit together.
Okay, alright. If I resubscribe, because I have it downloaded, I haven't subscribed. If I resubscribe to WoW, I will buy a 120 level boost, and I will put it on a Horde. I will play with you. Because I do really want to play the expansion. The expansion looks really cool. The Covenants that are really dope. There's a Vampire one, there's a Mecha one, a Woodland one. some
I
Celestial one.
I'm getting that urge again to go back just to check out the new expansion, but I really don't want to spend $60 on the new expansion and not like it.
Well, I already did, so
That's my problem.
I have
Ethan, we all know the real reason you don't want to go back is because I'm not going to play with you.
Yeah, we won't have Trevor to play with us.
True, but still.
Like the problem is the one thing I have with WoW, the WoW universe is awesome. The game is phenomenal and always will be, and it'll still keep going for years and years to come. The problem is that Classic just came out. No, not just came out, but it's been out for a little bit. And Classic is back, and retail is still super good with a new expansion coming, but there's so much material you can never be finished. It's so much, and that's what makes it so good. But the problem is that, I mean, I am busy a lot of the time. But over this summer, I'm almost done with schooling for a little bit, and then I'll have a little bit of a break. I'll be able to game like I used to, and we'll have to see. But it's such a time. Such a time. It consumes my life.
Yeah.
Just say that.
But I'm glad that they brought Classic back because it lets people that have never actually got to play Classic experience the fucking struggle of like building your character, choosing your
We have a
spec.
great idea. You know how you have to spend hours making your character anyway? Well, now you get to do it, but it's even worse.
Well, it's more that it kind of leans more towards like the D&D character sheet of building your character, and that's what I like about it because it gives you the freedom to actually spec your character the way you want it.
It's the flexibility,
and you got to actually learn what you need to grind for to make your character better. You got to pay
and then
attention
we
to
get to the
everything.
heart of my problem. Is I hate grinding.
Yeah, no, that game is the textbook definition of grinding.
And you can't sit down for 2 hours and just be level 20, like in retail. Like you sit
so,
there
like,
for like 4 hours just trying to get to level 10.
So my big thing with grinding is I don't mind it if I have people to talk to, but I also have like a massive problem with grinding in WoW.
I think it's just more the fact that we played Arcade.
No, Austin, have I ever told you the reason I don't like WoW?
Well, you told me like eons ago, but I don't remember.
No. The legitimate reason I don't like WoW, and Ethan thinks it's petty, which it is.
What?
I don't like that you can't be a skeleton as an undead.
Well, here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing. In the newest patch, right before I think a little bit after the drop of Shadowlands, they updated character models to be more detailed.
But they made the undead look more people-like. I don't want that.
You can be a skeleton. There's an option now.
Well, how like skeleton? Because I want to be full skeleton.
Let me pull up images real quick.
If I can be a full skeleton, I'll play.
I know they're making it where you can play different races as undead.
Well, that's... I don't really care about that because I play human anyway. But I want to be a full skeleton or I'm not playing.
Let me just...
Does WoW have a necromancer class?
Warlock.
They have warlock.
But do I get to summon other skeletons?
I'm not
fully sure. My dad plays warlock a lot.
I want to be... Listen, Austin can probably already tell where I'm going with this. You know what I want to be.
Well, I'm happy to announce my big old friend that I'm going to put in Discord real quick.
It better be full-on skeleton.
It is.
But, like, I know that they could summon, like, demons, like a succubus, like...
I don't want to summon succubus. I want to turn everyone into dinosaurs. Have I ever told you guys about that? In a Spider-Man comic, Spider-Man is talking to this dinosaur guy, and he's like, "You're a brilliant scientist. You could cure cancer." And he's like, "I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn everyone into dinosaurs." I'm like, "That's me."
Undead.
See, those are orcs, though, Austin.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
That's
I
not a
typed in the
human.
wrong thing.
Where is he putting these things?
In
In
the
the
general
Discord.
chat.
Oh yeah, no. See, I don't. I want to be. I don't want. Sorry, I just saw Rose's message. Yeah, no. I want. I want to be a. I want to be a human. I want to be a human skeleton.
I'm trying to find a new patch.
Get on the phone with Mr. Wow right now,
Mr. Wow.
and you tell him what I want.
Let's contact Mr. Wow real quick.
His name is World of Warcraft.
Like, the problem is with the undead is that they're all skeletal in the arms and legs, but once you get to the face, it's more humanoid, and I hate it. Because he's right. He's right. It's like, it looks silly.
Well, that's because the Forsaken or the undead, like they're not really. They're like.
They're not fully dead.
Yeah, if you like read or like pay attention to their like background, you'll understand why they're kind of like that, and they're not just a fucking bones.
Mm.
Which I love the undead story a lot. They're like how Sylvanas became the fucking Banshee Queen and shit like that, and what she used to be.
Oh no, the lore in World of Warcraft is you could spend days.
I love the lore. That's the only reason that I kind of stick around to it, because I fucking love the hell out of it.
But the problem is that it doesn't. The lore in World of Warcraft can never beat the lore of Warhammer 40K.
I mean, it can
It's
get up
close.
there.
It's close, but it can't. The lore is just too much. It is too much.
There's lore literally for like every single bit of detail, like in the game. Like there could be a fucking stupid ass book, and it has probably more lore than a fucking character in a fucking in the world.
I literally did a college paper on the comparing and contrasting of Grendel from the Book of Beowulf, comparing him to Illidan Stormrage from World of Warcraft.
Fucking Grendel!
And I got an 86 on it. And it was
fuck, when's that game coming out?
I remember there was an achievement in World of Warcraft where you have to run around and open every single book in World of Warcraft, and you got an achievement for it.
What was it called?
If I remember, it's no longer an
Stupid ass.
achievement. Like if you didn't, like they took it out in one of the recent expansions. They take out a lot of achievements if you didn't have them. Like you could never get them.
That's silly.
My dad's an achievement whore. He loves his achievements.
Congratulations, you fucking opened every book in WoW. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, I think he was about to. I don't know if he has the achievement or not, or if he like was close, but like they took it out, and I think he was pissed about it. I think that's what happened to him.
Ooh, not to get back on the topic of Xbox, but Xbox is making the Xbox X that looks like a little small fucking refrigerator is also being modeled in a smaller compact model, actually, called the Xbox Series S, which is the white version that is shorter and it's more compact, and it looks like a full-ass cube. If you guys were curious about that.
No, I don't really care about Xbox too much.
Yeah, but I do want to look at the specs. While I'm looking at this, I do want to talk about another thing, not off the side of video games, but on the side of movies. I know you guys don't really keep up with a lot of movies, but did any of you watch the Justice League movie?
I don't think I have.
the one with the one in DC. I know like there's Marvel that everyone likes, but like there was a DC Justice League movie that was started by Zack Snyder and then was taken over by another guy that I'm gonna look up right now.
No, but I did watch The Joker recently.
Joker was good. Did you watch the Birds of Prey movie?
That's the one with Harley Quinn, isn't it?
Yes.
No, because I watched Suicide Squad, and that's the only one I watched. Is it the same actress that played as her in Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
I might have to watch it then, because I liked her as Harley Quinn. She done really good.
She done really good.
She did really good.
Yeah. But if you ever watch the it's blowing up all over Twitter. But the Snyder Cut is out now. What that means is Zack Snyder was the original director of Justice League back in 2017 when it dropped. That had Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, all of them. The main characters were Batman, Cyborg, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Flash. The original movie was directed by Zack Snyder and was cut due to the fact of, I think, because it was the movie was originally going to be 4 hours long. Now, I don't really know the exact like storyline behind it, but it was taken over by a new director because like the company was like, you gotta cut this movie down. So it was now cut down into 2 hours, but with the help of a new director that had to reshoot a lot of the shit that was already done, because the whole story from Zack Snyder's point of view was completely different from the new director. Now I can't remember who the new director was, and if anybody in the stream is telling us who the new director was, I really don't know because I don't have the stream open. But it's called the Snyder Cut, but it's Zack Snyder's like take on the movie that is being released and got greenlit for release. It is supposed to be 4 hours long, and everybody in the superhero community and for DC fans and Marvel fans are all fucking dicks in the air, crazy about it, and can't wait. And I think
I'm not that big into the whole superhero stuff. I mean, like I like some of it, but a lot of it I don't really care for too much.
I like Marvel. DC is like meh. Mostly because the Marvel has it's cooler characters to me. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they're all about the same to me. I mean, I don't really care too much.
They all just mish and mash the same. They all sound the same. They all look the same. It doesn't fucking matter.
I like Hawkeye, Batman, fucking Black Widow. Captain America's pretty cool too. A little. I don't care for him too much, but
I don't really care for him too much. You know, well, with the end of Endgame, did you see Endgame?
yeah.
Because now they're out of the contract with Marvel. Robert Downey Jr. and who's the guy that plays Steve Rogers?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I can't be bothered. Whatever. They're out of the contract, so now, oh shit. They are they're done with Marvel. The new Black Widow movie got finished, but got pushed back due to Corona. The new Wonder Woman movie, what was it? Wonder Woman, 87 or something like that? That also got pushed back due to Corona. I don't know when those will be dropping. But yeah, a little bit of news for the cinema world. It's pretty cool. I thought it would be interesting to share.
But I am excited for season 2 of The Witcher.
Oh shit! I haven't watched the season.
I'm sure Trevor's also excited for that too.
Excited for what?
Season 2 of The Witcher.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I legitimately just got up and left.
No.
You guys are on topics I have no input on.
I mean, I don't really have too much of an input on the superhero shit.
Well, yeah. What am I? Yeah, you guys are talking about like WoW and fucking movies, and I'm like, I don't care for either of these things. So I literally went up and went to the bathroom and got Yu-Gi-Oh cards to look at.
Ooh, can I please talk about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah. I mean,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
yeah. Can you please talk about something I can communicate to? Because otherwise, there's no reason for me to fucking be here.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens is out.
I don't know what that is, and I probably don't give a shit.
It's it's the hold on. I think it's
Is
I
it the
wonder-
new series?
yeah.
All right. Well, then I have nothing to contribute.
All right, dude. It's so. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Let's just say that. I have a couple screenshots from the original, from the show that I wanna just talk about. This is the
Austin, you gotta stop doing visual things. This is
No,
an audio podcast.
I know. I just want to show you though. It's because you have to be on me with this one. It's pretty silly.
I mean, I've told you my feelings on Yu-Gi-Oh! If it's not 5D, GX, or original, I usually don't care.
Just don't fucking bother.
I didn't plan on it.
I heard it's not being well received right now. Not that. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I meant to send you to Discord. The problem is that a lot of people are not liking it due to the fact that.
Yeah,
like,
I can see why they don't like you. Man, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is looking real different than I remember.
That's not it. I dug deeper into Yu-Gi-Oh! And a lot of people are not liking it due to the fact that it's appealing to more kid show. But I get it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was always a kid show.
I mean, this basically just is this Yu-Gi-Oh! Or is this Bakugan? Is this Beyblade?
Dude, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna send it to Ethan too. The main character looks very much like a Bakugan character, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's
Y'all
so
ever played
poor.
with Bakugans?
No,
No.
I didn't play with Bakugan.
I fucking did. I loved the hell out of them.
I was Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh!
I always lost the Beyblades when I played Beyblade.
Yeah, well, that's because you suck at it.
Yeah, I probably because like the little flipping shooter was always like so flimsy, and they're very cheap. They're a very cheap product, which they were able to pump out super quick due to the fact that they were being so cheap. And also, speaking of Beyblade, I have a Beyblade that's in my possession. That's in my cupboard somewhere. I have to find it though. It's pretty dumb. But back to what I was saying about Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of people are not liking it due to the fact that it's appealing to a lot more kids, and there's not really like a lot of dark.
I
Dark
mean, to
stuff
be
in it.
fair, that's been happening for like years now.
That's what I'm saying. But for some odd reason, it's really hit the community. Like that, like the realization of like,
Well,
damn.
I
This is
mean,
a
to
kid
be
show.
fair, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a children's card game.
But like, remember in the original Yu-Gi-Oh, where like.
Well, yeah, I mean, dude, in the original one, fucking Yugi's grandpa like dies like twice.
That's what I was saying. A lot of people are not liking the fact of it being a lot like child.
Listen, I stopped liking Yu-Gi-Oh! After the original because Joey Wheeler isn't there.
No. They should really. I want them to bring back Joey Wheeler.
Oh, Kaiba's still alive in 5D. Why can't Joey Wheeler be alive?
Yeah.
Just fuck you.
It's kind of silly. But whatever. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 is pretty dumb. The new is the new My Hero Academia season out, or is it still?
No.
No.
No. Season 4 ended pretty recently.
Okay.
Um,
I did read
Ethan,
ahead on the podcast.
I'm not gonna talk about it because Ethan isn't caught up, and I believe he plans on catching up on it.
Yeah, I need to. I think it's on Netflix.
I don't know. I know it's on Hulu.
Oh, okay. Then I keep watching on Hulu.
Yeah. I say
every anime is like on fucking Hulu.
Oh yeah, that's why I have Hulu and not Netflix.
That's why I bought Hulu.
I basically pay like when there's something I want to watch on Netflix, I pay for a month, watch it, and then get rid of it.
Yeah, because I plan on watching Naruto Shippuden without the English.
Oh God, you watched it in English?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go watch.
What the
it.
fuck is wrong with you?
Because
we're human beings.
I didn't want to read subtitles while I was actually trying to learn about it. So now, since I know about it, I want to go watch it.
Yeah, guess what? Everything you learned is gonna be wrong.
I would be
'Cause,
surprised.
yeah, no. Yes, and he's not in the podcast, but Tristan can agree that when you watch English and then watch Japanese, they leave out a bunch of important shit, and it's infuriating.
Yeah, I watched the English version of all of them, like any anime I watch.
Hmm.
Mm.
The only English version I'll accept is Full Metal Alchemist. I don't like the Japanese voice acting for that show.
The funny thing, the one anime that I do like in English because it's goofy is JoJo.
Mm-mm.
You don't like JoJo's?
Not in English.
Well, of course I don't like it. I watched it first time through subbed, but like I watched it again. At least the first. I remember watching the first season distinctively in English. And it was just so
I
fun.
never fully looked at this deck you gave me when we bought that pack. This deck is good as fuck.
Yeah, man.
The
Does it-
Nordic deck.
Yeah.
It's all about fucking your opponent over and then summoning your strongest monster.
I do like Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm a big fan. It's not
Yeah,
so-
I got pissed off last time you came over because you said you were gonna bring your deck and then you didn't.
I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Like-
it's completely my fault.
It really, yeah, I was so excited.
It's alright. I'll have to do it next time.
This podcast has been 36 minutes, 26 of which I have not said anything.
Yeah, because you decided to walk away.
No, because you guys were, yeah, well, yeah, what am I gonna contribute about movies or WoW?
That is also true. That is very true.
The fact that I don't like WoW.
Sure.
God,
Talk
dog
about how
shit on
shitty it
WoW.
is to you.
Yeah, like my section is gonna be how I don't like WoW, and I will just shit on a game you both care about.
Well, hold on now. Caring about is a strong word. I'm just invested. Not really.
Okay, sorry, I'll shit about a game Austin has interest in a game that Ethan cares about.
There you go. There you go.
I just care for the lore, really. I mean,
He just wants the knowledge.
that,
He
like
just
I said,
understands
that's the
the lore.
only. Well, you weren't here when I said it.
No, I was here.
Oh, well, yeah.
I
I'm
left-
only
I-
interested in it
To
for
be
the
honest,
lore.
I left when Austin was talking about whatever fucking shitty DC movie he was talking about.
Yeah, the Zack Snyder cut. Ooh, a cold one? The boys on
Sponsored
stream?
by Sprite.
Oh hell yeah,
Could you imagine if we got sponsored by the Coca-Cola Company?
that'd be nuts.
Talking about sponsorships, could you imagine being sponsored by McDonald's?
Dude,
You remember that?
It's time to bring the legend, the myth, Ethan's favorite video he's ever made.
Oh my god, it's so good.
oh god.
On his old, or do you still use that YouTube
It's
channel?
still my current YouTube channel. It has not been
Oh,
updated
God.
recently, but
So,
it is my current
On
YouTube
Ethan's
channel.
YouTube channel is a video. We were playing the Ghost in the Shell first-person shooter.
Was it the beta?
Yes. Ethan's capturing software at the time did not capture his mic.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it is just me for about I think maybe 6 minutes talking about being sponsored by McDonald's and then talking about the Baconator.
I think it's a 10-minute video, actually.
It might be, but that is to this day, Ethan has said it to me multiple times, is his favorite video ever.
But
Even though it
why?
does not have that many views, it is still my favorite all-time video because it's fucking hilarious.
Just Trevor rambling on without your commentary.
Well, I mean, you can hear that I'm responding to stuff he said, but his
He did not
microphone.
capture my mic for some reason.
That's fucking funny, dude. You know what's just speaking of fast food? You know what just came out recently that I also taste tested as well. The new Sonic queso burger.
Oh, I don't care for Sonic.
Sonic's good. It has really nice milkshakes. No. Hold on now. The hot dogs are dope.
Mm,
What experience did you have with Sonic?
it was fucking cold, and it also fell apart and is shitty.
What item?
So, Austin, let me describe you something. A problem. I have had this problem since I was about 4, maybe 5. If my food is not symmetrical and falls apart, I legitimately start having an anxiety attack. So when I go to a place, it's the reason I kind of stay away from fast food at this point. Is because they don't give a shit. They're just gonna throw it together, and then I'm gonna like legitimately get upset.
All right, so I found the video. It's Ghost of the Shell, McDonald's, and Wendy's. It's a 3-minute and 18-second video of him talking about McDonald's and Wendy's.
That is vile.
From 3 years ago.
Oh.
That's a long. It does not feel that long ago.
3 years ago, man. That's crazy. Like, just thinking about that.
So how would you guys feel if like I secretly played WoW like without you guys? I like have a max level character.
I mean, I wouldn't really be mad.
I feel like Ethan probably be a bit upset.
Ethan would shit bricks.
No, I don't. I
still can't get over that I have a 2-minute video on my YouTube channel. It's a new Minecraft server, Hardcore Factions, on 1.7.2 version of Minecraft from 4 years ago, and it has 300 fucking views.
I like the video that you have of you and Austin playing Counter-Strike Source.
Oh my god, should I just play that?
No.
The infamous video, no. We have the visuals.
He played that for me the other day, and I thought you were Balin.
Dude, my voice was so high pitched. Like my balls did not drop.
It still kind of is.
And that was what really.
I mean,
don't say that.
Like your voice is definitely probably deeper than mine. But see, I don't mind having kind of that like mild tone of voice. It makes it very moldable. Which is fine because it helps me when I have friends being like, "Hey, I'm making an animation. I need you to voice act in it."
That is true.
I'm surprised this music video I made has 53 views. I didn't think it would.
It's a good music video, except for the part where it desyncs at the end.
It doesn't. I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Have you not seen the video I put on YouTube?
No.
Oh, you should go rewatch it. It's way better than the first one I sent you.
Yeah, no, but I remember you showed me that at the trailer, and you got pissed because it desynced.
He's watching it in post, and he's just like,
okay,
yeah,
so
the voice in the video, like at the end of the video, got fucked up, and I was pissed about it. So I spent all day trying to fix it. I re-recorded everything, got better videos of like the cutscenes of World of Warcraft, and it turned out great.
So I know I said I don't want to talk about WoW anymore, but I want to contribute one final thing and actually bring up the reason I don't like WoW. I don't like how I feel like you can't play a class the way you want to play it.
That's why I'm glad that they brought Classic back.
But I don't want to play Classic.
See,
go
ahead.
No, it's just if I wanted to play, let's say, a paladin or like a warrior, basically I can't mold the class how I want. I either play it this one way, or if I ever do anything, people are gonna get pissed that I'm not like mid-maxing.
Classic WoW's a lot different. Like you haven't played it. I just told you about it, right?
I've played Classic.
How far did you get into it?
Well, I played Classic back when WoW came out. What again?
No, I'm talking about Classic that they just released.
No, not that. I mean, I played Classic WoW when it came out.
It was back in 2008 maybe.
Yeah, so I played it back then, and I mean I didn't have the patience for it, but I remember playing as an undead and just going around and eating corpses. But I had fun with that. My thing is if I could play WoW current WoW, but I could play it however I wanted, then I'd probably be into it.
That's kind of what they're trying to do with this new expansion.
Yeah.
is they're trying to bring back a lot of the mechanics they had back in Classic WoW into the new expansion.
Well, and I mean, I guess most of it has to do with if you're playing with people, other like randoms, they're just gonna get mad if you aren't playing it as like a mid-maxed character.
Yeah,
Which,
but that's why you play it with buddies, or like have.
yeah, well, when you do a raid, we don't have enough friends in our group to play with that many people.
That's why, like when I used to play it a lot, and my dad and my brother, we started up our own guild, and we got people to join, and we eventually, got really close with them, and like we're all like still friends and shit.
Yeah, well,
And,
see, I have a problem with that. I don't like making new friends.
Remember,
I mean, they're just like
Trevor hates
people
a
to
lot
play
of
WoW with. That's all like we don't.
I hate most people.
And like, we dicked around a lot, and eventually got the raid done. Because I remember when raids took like an entire week, pretty much to fucking do.
Yeah.
Like now you can queue up for a raid and complete the entire raid in like a day.
Yeah. Okay. Well, moving on. No more WoW, because this podcast has literally been 46 minutes of WoW. And I'd like to actually be able to ask a few questions and actually contribute to topics.
Okay,
Alright.
he is the host.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know this sounds weird, but being the host, I'd really like to actually be able to control my own podcast.
No, you don't get that fucking right.
I mean, to be fair, you've technically put more effort into our podcast than I have.
I just want to make your dream come true. That's all.
That's kind of.
I'm trying to be a supportive friend. God damn it.
I don't want you to.
No,
You know what? Fine, fuck it.
I also want you to let me pay you for my logo, but you won't let me do that either.
No, I won't let any of y'all pay me for a logo.
Yeah, I know, and it pisses me off because you put so much time into it. You put like 8 hours into my current logo.
Oh yeah, that was a bitch to do.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, well, let me pay for you, and you were like, no.
His kindness is killing Trevor. It's
Yeah.
slowly decaying him.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why
kindness
a lot of
kills
people
me
honestly
anyway.
hate me because I'm like too kind. Like I'm not even joking. Austin, do you remember when I talked to Rachel, right, in high school?
What, that dumb bitch?
Yeah, David
Sorry,
Grayson's sister.
that was me. Oh,
Nancy.
yeah.
Yeah, she didn't like me because I was too nice, and she said it was weird.
Dude,
I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
I forgot
How,
you got-
how dare you be
forgot-
a decent human
you talked to
being?
her.
I know, like she goes, you're like literally the nicest guy I've ever met, and it's fucking weird. I'm like, sorry.
Well,
So I just realized that you and Austin, your online handles both start with a K.
Oh yeah.
huh.
Let's get one more.
Kappa bones.
It's just kind
Kappa, Kappa. I hate that. Well, it wouldn't even be that. It'd be Kappa, like the Japanese folklore duck demon that pulls children underwater and then eats their assholes.
Just kind of depends how you pronounce it, but
Yeah. But oh god, I had to. Oh, so other than Smite, Austin, what games have you been getting into or want to get into?
well, with the new release of the free games on Epic, Civilization sounds really fun.
Yes,
I've been-
I was actually googling if you can cross-play with it. It says you can, but it's a bit of a complicated system. But I'm willing to figure it out to be able to play that with you guys.
Divinity. I've been pondering around the idea of getting back, actually playing Divinity. Because look, I get it. I know Ethan bought it for me, and I feel bad for it that I never played it very well.
I hate you
So
every time I buy a new game for you. You're always dead to me when I buy a new game for you.
you're always.
Ethan's not gonna want to play with you because it means we'd have to start over again.
The problem is that, okay, I'm gonna get a new computer, and I'm going to play all the games that Ethan ever paid for.
Okay, yeah,
I
I'm
will-
gonna get a new computer.
Hey, to be fair, Austin will probably get a new computer before I do because Sorry. I always get to that point where I'm going to, and then I don't.
Well, I am too. I've been saying that forever, and I
Yes.
just have not.
But yeah, so Civ, Divinity,
Um,
which is good because Larian, I think is the name how you pronounce it, on Twitter a while back was like like joking, like quote unquote joking around that they're getting ready to announce Divinity 3. So that's why me and Ethan are like, oh, we need to play this, and then we don't.
I wonder what they'll do with Divinity 3 if they make a Divinity.
I don't
3.
know. I'd only be able to guess if I ever beat Divinity 2.
Well, those are two games I'm really looking forward
something
to.
Something that I look forward to in Divinity 3 is if they improve their custom
Yeah, character
shit.
customization is kind of
And, like that too, but I'm talking about like editor, like where you get to make your own story and shit.
Oh, yeah, I mean the editor is good. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, that's kind of like
It
what
hurts
I'm
my
talking about.
brain.
Like they improve it a lot more. Like
Yeah.
so.
But yeah, I know we talked about games we were getting into last podcast, Ethan. But what are some games you want to get back into or get into?
Well, I gotta tell you, Rust is up there. I want to get back into that.
I know you want to get back into Rust.
Yeah, because I'm missing that a lot. Because I just went back and I actually was looking at my videos on Rust, and I was like, fuck, I really miss it.
That's fair.
And let me actually. Everybody's gonna see my Steam account pop up there for a second.
Well, with a new survival game like Ark coming out free for Epic Games, you could play that.
I don't have a computer that can run Ark.
That's true, and I probably don't either. So.
I just say, Austin, Ark requires so much.
But yeah, never mind.
I'd say even on low, you wouldn't be able to run it.
I do look forward to getting back into Civ 6. And once you do get a better computer, Trevor, fucking Space Engineers, like goddamn.
Yes.
I've been wanting to play that. And, like,
Space Engineers is easily up there in some of my favorite games.
No, I never really got super into Space Engineers, even though I had it.
Yeah, Austin, we're not running Ark. Minimum requirements are 10 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, no. I only have 8. No.
I also only have 8.
Nope.
A game I want to get into when I have a better computer is GTFO.
I was actually about to bring that up. I was about to say, when Austin and you get a better computer, I want to get into GTFO.
Yes,
get the fuck out.
I remember when it was announced, I didn't really care for it, but I saw a trailer for it, and I was like, you know what, that actually looks like I'd have fun with it.
Me and Ethan really hoping to play that game, and I got it. So
because you didn't tell him.
Because we went all our entire senior year of high school. That's all we talked about.
That's all we talked about.
We were always hyped for it, always keeping track for it, and I got it the day it came out. And I told you about it, and I told you it was fucking awesome, but you have to have friends to play it. You literally have to have friends
really
to
difficult.
Play it.
It's really difficult, I hear. Because I tried to run it, and I can't even run it. So I have to get a better computer.
It's super hard. Because apparently, when you're hacking shit, you have to actually know what the fuck you're doing, actual hacking wise.
And have your homies cover your back or some shit like that. It's really hard. Teamwork is crucial in that game.
Yeah, so we're not gonna get far in that game. I can tell you that now.
I'll solo it just like I do with Payday. Speaking of, I've been getting back into Payday 2, with new DLC and new missions and stuff coming out. Both of you, I'm sure, have seen another game I've gotten back into.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley.
Well, no, but I want to get back into that because me and Ethan love that game. Terraria. The final update has come out. I've almost completed everything. And it's a kind of a somber moment because it's the last update. But they're really going out with like a bang. Games I want to get into, Sea of Thieves, whenever that comes out on Steam.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to get into Mordor, the like good chivalry,
Oh yeah. That.
and I want to get into Foxhole.
Oh yeah. I have
Foxhole
Foxhole on
looks
my
cool.
wish list. I should have
Yes.
bought that for us instead.
Well, we'll get it. We'll get it eventually. But the beta for that game was very fun.
Oh, I just went to my wish list. I got 2 more games. I'm excited for this coming out. Iron Harvest. I don't know if any of y'all heard of it or seen
I don't know
I
what
know.
that is.
I follow the illustrator that made Iron Harvest. I do like his work. Yes, I know what that is.
It's like a steampunk.
Men of War.
Yeah. Like it's kind of like World War II based. You got like fucking big ass mechs and like steampunk shit. I think you'll like it, Trevor.
Mm.
It's on Steam.
That's debatable.
You should go check it out at least.
I'll probably look at it and be like, eh.
But another one I'm excited for. It's another World War II game.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's called Gates of Hell.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
And not a lot of info has been dropped on it though, has it?
There's not too much on it right now. I mean, like on their Steam, they just have pictures of like the vehicles and the artillery weapons and planes, and that's about it.
One game I also
sorry, go ahead.
know. No, I'm sorry. One game I also know that does not have a lot of information on it that I'm really looking forward to. This is the final game I'm actually looking forward to. Is Black Sails, the cooperative competitive player game revolving around pirate ships.
I only care about 2 pirate games. That's Black Wake and Sea of Thieves.
What's Black Wake?
It's basically just take the combat of Sea of Thieves and that's it. You just fight each. So it's 2 teams against each other. One team plays as the British Navy, the other plays pirates. It's pretty fun. My computer can kind of run it. I just kind of I haven't played it recently because I kind of got burnt out. That's a problem I have is I get burnt out on games very easily.
Yeah, I do too.
Like me and Ethan have been playing a lot of Black Desert, but like I honestly am probably gonna stop playing until the dungeons and stuff are added. Because
I only really got back into. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good.
Into it just to play that new class a little bit, the Viking or whatever the hell she is.
Yeah, the Guardian.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like so basically when they announce that dungeons and raids have been added, I will probably play it again. A game we all got into and we all need to play again is Arma.
Yeah.
I've been getting that Arma itch again.
Yeah. We had to stop because we kept playing.
I want to play the server with my new graphics card. I want to do that.
He wants to test the capability of his new graphics card.
Yeah. I say my problem honestly is unfortunately at the point we're at, my computer has started having a really hard time running it.
Really?
Yes. So I don't know how much I can do with it. Like, it might come to the point where I will just have to assign you all missions. And I'll have to do everything at HQ. Until I get a new computer, which I'm hoping to do if I get my tax return and stuff.
Fuck, I mean, if we do that, if that's the case, I mean, fuck, you could just make your own missions, download MCC, and use MCC to interact with the enemies while the rest of us go out and do shit, and you could control the enemies.
No, see, I have a problem with that, because I would just make the missions impossible for you to complete.
But at least you'd have a way to really, like...
It'd be like D&D.
Be
like thing we gotta get back into?
The time, like, when I done that Arma mission for Austin and Roe and me, that zombies mission, and they completely fucked it. So I was like, fuck it at this point, so I kept throwing zombies and shit at them until they fucking died.
Yeah.
Well, it was Roe. Roe was the fault. He shot all the civilians. It's
But
completely Roe's fault.
yeah, Ethan, Austin is right. We got back into D&D.
Yeah, I'm super sad that we did that.
Yeah, I will eventually, like I said, this campaign is more relaxed. It's basically I set stuff up when I feel like it. I don't know when I'll start setting stuff back up again because work has just kind of been kicking my ass.
Same. Schools. I'm almost done. I'm literally
Uh,
only like 5 days left. I'm almost done.
Yeah, me and Ethan have quote unquote started getting back into Stardew Valley. We played for like we played for like an hour last time we played.
Yeah.
Which was fun. I'm waiting for Totally Accurate Battlegrounds to get its new map.
They
'Cause-
updated the game still?
yeah, they started they just recently started backup development for it.
I think they also greenlit a game called Totally Accurate Tank Simulator.
Yeah, well, they can't. Their whole thing is every game they've done is an April Fool's joke. That's why a lot of them don't get updated. The only two that actually get updated very often are Totally Accurate Battlegrounds and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally am gonna start getting back into Project Zomboid, which last podcast me and Ethan discussed is my favorite zombie game. Period.
But before we wrap up this podcast, Trevor.
I noticed it's.
I do have a couple ideas that I want to suggest to you.
For.
Just to do with the channel.
Okay.
One's for the channel, and then the other one's for the podcast itself.
Okay.
So the podcast itself idea I got. What if we bought maybe like the Jack in the Box party packs?
Mm-hmm.
And we just played those and had like any viewer that was at the podcast, they could jump in and play with us while we're doing the podcast and shit.
That's a pretty decent idea.
Fan interaction.
Yeah, just to get more interactive with the viewers and play games, so it's just not a campfire just sitting here the entire time.
I like the campfire.
I do too. I mean, like here and there we'll play, like Jack and Box.
I've almost wondered if like with that I was actually gonna ask, do you mean like on occasion instead of a podcast we just play that?
Yeah.
I mean I'm fine with that.
And my second one was I was thinking of maybe sometime during the week when it's just me here, doing like a stream of just me playing a game with you or some shit.
That's fine. I mean, honestly, I honestly figured because I mean, look, I don't think I will ever actually do anything with my own personal Twitch anytime soon.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm probably just gonna stick to this one, so that's why I was like doing a gaming segment separate.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that was one of the original ideas. Is you kind of wanted to do like a Game Grumps-esque channel.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I honestly am thinking of course, if Austin's up to it, I kind of want to make Austin a permanent member.
Oh, you make me a permanent member?
Well, yeah, you've actually been very interactive and. You actually keep us from having like long moments of silence.
Well, aren't you very sweet?
Ugh.
He immediately regrets that decision.
I mean, it's nice having a third person because me and Trevor really know a lot about each other. I mean, I know a lot about you too, Austin. I mean, I'm sure Trevor knows a good bit too, but probably not as much as I do.
If he's here, there aren't awkward silences where we're trying to think of things while I look at Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
That's just because Austin is like he's random at moments. He just like gets something in his head. He's like blah blah blah.
A massive pet peeve of mine, a huge and I experience this all the time at school. Like I go out with a couple of my friends and my roommates, and we go out to dinner or something. And we're out at dinner. We're downtown, and the problem is that there's sometimes silences because they're on their phones or they're not doing anything.
I.
It's one of my biggest pet peeves.
You do this. Sorry, I was pointing at my brother. I hate when I'm eating dinner with people and they look at their phones.
It's infuriating.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I try not to get on my phone unless it's like something important.
Well, I don't have a phone.
Because
Like,
like
I check it. That's all I really do, and see if it is important or not. If it's not, I just say fuck it. They're not.
yeah,
Worth it.
because like eating meals is like a time to catch up with people.
Oh shit!
What?
Tristan just roasted me.
What do you mean?
Because I was talking about him, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm popular." Like, god damn.
That's tough.
Ugh.
That is awful.
But yeah, so we definitely have hit the hour because we started at 2.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me on for the second podcast.
Yeah, it was fun, and
Yeah.
I'm serious. I think you will be a permanent spot.
Aw.
We got to get you a logo though, so we can put it on the.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let me do
All right,
your logo.
all right,
where
Ethan,
you
get
come
the
up
craft. Get the crack.
Well, you're gonna have to give him some ideas.
With... I know you. I know you want to be a concept artist, so you're gonna give me some
I
concept
gotta
art.
bring up some. I
Well,
gotta
so,
put some thumbnails.
I think the fun thing about that is like, so Ethan for mine has always been like skeleton based, because I mean,
Yeah.
that's my motif.
Skeleton
Ethan...
base or like Crusader ish.
Yeah, and that's why mine is a combo. Ethan's, I'm not 100% sure what yours is.
Well, he has what we call it like
It's abstract.
emblem. It's abstract emblem or like a logo.
Currently, right now, it's it's clearly a fucking ninja. That's
Ninja, Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Oh, I don't want him on anymore.
Fuck! I just got fired.
Oh, no. But yeah, no. So we'll get Austin a logo, and we will. So far, the podcast is usually every Saturday around 2ish.
Yeah, I'm kind of cool with doing it bi-week, not bi-week, every weekly.
Yeah, I mean Saturday at 2 is kind of an easy time for us all to actually be here.
Yeah, I was worried I wasn't gonna get up in time, like because I didn't wake up. Well, because of last night.
You called me. No, you texted me this morning, and you were like, "Hey, it's about that time." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, the stream. Oh, okay."
But yeah, I think the thing that's gonna bother Ethan is he now has to find where to put your logo.
Oh, yeah.
To keep it symmetrical. So if we had 4 people, you could put them on. But see, I don't know. 4 might be a bit too chaotic. I think the 3 of us have a good chemistry that works.
That and we all. I mean, we could bring Balin.
Put Austin in the fire.
I'm game. Just
just
roast.
I could just move the banner up and just put Austin or put Trevor in the center and me and Austin on the sides.
That's fine.
That's probably what I'll do.
But before this turns into another hour and a half, Ethan, will you do me the kindness of wrapping this up?
I guess. Although you did it last time.
Well, yeah, but you said you want that. Well, the dynamic is I intro, you outro.
Well, let our new member do it.
Okay, all right, yeah, Austin.
And I'll do it next podcast.
This is my interview. This is my interview. I have to nail this. Thank you to the Crypt. Oh fuck.
Oh, you fucked up.
Got a professional.
Thank you for watching the Crypt Hour podcast. My name is Austin, Trevor, and Ethan. We're so happy to entertain you, and that's a wrap.
Oh fuck. That was actually really good. I turned